Hey everybody, we are live at the Paste Studios in New York with Josh Lovelace. Josh, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude, good to see you again.
Good to see you
in this iteration.
I know, it's fun. Yeah.
Congratulations to you, because Growing Up is coming out on July 26th, and we're about to hear 2 songs off of that, and we're also going to hear one from the 2017 album Young Folk. Can you tell us what you're starting out with?
Yeah, we're going to sing a song called This Is a New Song. So, this is a new song for everybody. Here we go. Oh, this is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. Oh, this is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. Here we go. When I was a child, my father told me I could be anything that I wanted to be. So I learned how to strum on a tiny 6-string. Now I'm writing songs for the world to sing. Like this one, I'm singing for you. Like this one, I'm singing for you. Here we go. Oh, this is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. Oh, this is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. When I was a child, my mother told me I could go anywhere that I wanted to see. So I packed my bags, leaving Tennessee. Now I'm on the road, chasing melodies like this one. I'm singing for you. Like this one, I'm singing. Oh, this is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. Oh, this is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. Oh, this is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. Oh, this is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. Oh, this is a new song. You don't know all the words, but you can clap your hands. Oh, this is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. Yeah, I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. Whew. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, that sounds great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about how, if at all, your approach to writing songs for a family environment has evolved from 2017 to right now? Because honestly, if I had not read the press releases and just heard that song, there's nothing that says to me, this is family-oriented music. Like, this is music. It's outstanding. Can you talk about, I don't know, I guess the universality, is that a word? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop talking. Can you help me?
Yeah, no, I have some kids of my own, and so my first record, Young Folk, was kind of a love letter to them. I wanted to write songs to just make everyday life things kind of musical, and so that's where that whole thing started. And now this is a couple years down the road. My kids are getting older, and they're starting to ask kind of tougher questions, I guess. And so I think that my approach to writing songs for them and for other children and families is just to try to be real and honest. And some of my favorite songwriters who wrote songs for grown-ups were just trying to be honest and trying to be universal with however old you are. If you're 2 years old, if you're 92 years old, it doesn't really matter. If you're honest with your moment and the thing you're going through, that's when the music connects. So I feel like I'm trying to do that, and also give families some an option that is for every member of the family. So.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's not to me any discernible difference really whatsoever between what you do and between what John Prine does and between what Emmy Lou does. I mean, you're telling wonderful stories that, you know, happen to be acceptable for all ages. But
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the goal, is just, you know, music, you know, lives and breathes and has a life of its own. So, you know, these songs are coming out in 2019, and I hope in, you know, 2049, they're new to somebody, but that person who's now 30 years older is still hopefully singing the song. It may not be a new song to them anymore, but, you know, hopefully it's something that grows with them. And as they have kids of their own, or if, you know, they're having grandkids, it's still something that can connect the whole family to something musical. Yeah.
So what's coming up second? Are you gonna do something, another one off Growing Up? Or are you gonna do one off Young Folk?
We're gonna do one more from Growing Up. So this is a song my son Henry, who's actually here in New York City right now, kind of roaming the city, and he went and saw the Statue of Liberty and all that stuff with my wife.
Dude,
and
he's welcome here. I mean, is he in the area? Like
he's probably watching.
Dude, Henry, if you're around the Manhattan Center, come here.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go to FAO Schwartz. So I mean, that's probably more fun for him than hearing Daddy sing the same songs that he sings all the time. But you know, he's 5, and one of our favorite things to do, I have an old 78 Mercedes convertible, and we drive around our neighborhood. It's not technically legal for him to drive on the road yet, but we have like a little, you know, neighborhood that we kind of ride around.
Wait, what kind of weird law? What state do you live in where 5-year-olds can't drive?
Well, he can't drive. Yeah. Well, he can't ride in there because it doesn't have a back seat. So he just sits in the front seat with a little suitcase full of cassette tapes, and he goes through and picks his favorite song just by the cover. And so it's just our road trip time and then around the neighborhood. And so that's what this song is about. It's called "Let's Go Drive." Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been waiting all day. School's out, time to go play. But all I really want to do is go and take a drive with you. Top down, wind in my hair. Where we go, I really don't care. As long as I got you by my side. Take the wheel, I'm along for the ride. Let's go drive under big blue skies, guided by sunshine, or maybe by the light of the moon. Miles and miles, singing Born to Be Wild. We will be just fine in between the lines. Time to hit the road, let's go drive. There's no place I'd rather be than sitting in the passenger seat. Hand out the window, making friends with the breeze, waving at the world as we're dancing in the street. Let's go drive under big blue skies, guided by sunshine, or maybe by the light of the moon. Miles and miles, singing Born to Be Wild. We will be just fine in between the lines. Time to hit the road, let's go drive. Drive under big blue skies, guided by sunshine, or maybe by the light of the moon. It'll be so fun, singing Born to Run. We will be just fine in between the lines. Time to hit the road, let's go drive. We will be just fine in between the lines. Time to hit the road, let's go drive. Hey.
What were the cassettes for you, like with your parents? Did you have that experience with your parents?
I did, yeah. I mean, my parents, they definitely were big music fans. I remember my dad listening to like James Taylor. I remember my dad was
James Taylor tape is right up there.
Hey,
just
Dad,
over
if you're
shoulder.
watching, I've made it. There's James Taylor's tape right there. But also, my dad. I mean, some of my earliest memories where my dad would play, had like a softball team, and I was probably 5 or 6 years old, probably my son's age. And I remember him saying, like, "All right, we got to go to the softball game," and he put on the Survivor tape and just blast "Eye of the Tiger" as loud as he could. So that was my first moment of like this is what like music is supposed to be like, doing something for you, getting the blood flowing, and like I love this. You got to love this too. That was my first like, oh, we all like the same music. This is great. And they're super supportive and they're big music fans. So it's, yeah.
I
very
need
fun.
to now tell you two things about me.
Okay.
One of those things is that I grew up between San Francisco. I grew up for a little bit in northern Michigan, and before we would go out to play football, they would put on a VHS cassette of Braveheart to get everybody fired up.
Yes.
And we got very fired up.
I
And we went
bet.
out there. And I feel like Eye of the Tiger probably would have worked similarly.
Definitely,
But
yeah.
It was Braveheart for us. But the other thing was that I had that experience with my parents when I was 5 or 6 or whatever, and it was the Beach Boys, I think, Greatest Hits tape, and Paul Simon's Graceland were the cassettes that were just constantly on. And I mean, that has so powerfully stuck with me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It's super fun. I mean, like even now, like, I mean, my daughter who's 2, I mean, I have like a pretty extensive vinyl collection, and it's super fun for her as 2-year-old to just grab a record and like look at the cover and be like, I like this. Doesn't have to listen to it. She's like, I like this, and then we can like sit down and listen to it together. And if it kind of makes her dance, then she'll know to come back. It's funny. I have the Phoebe Bridgers record, and she said, Daddy, I want to listen to Spooky. And I'm like, yes, you do. Let's do it. So we're like big Phoebe
Daddy's
Bridgers.
girl, good for
yeah,
you.
yeah. So and I'm just like, there's a couple parts I'm just like, earmuffs, don't listen to that word. But I'm like, I love that you love this. So yeah, it's a very musical home that we live in, which is fun.
Good. Yeah. That's the only logical thing that I've ever heard about art ever said was the thing that Dennis Hopper said about it. And he said that like if you're in a fancy art gallery, just treat every single one of the things that's hanging as though they are a friend of they're people, you know. And if you feel an affinity to that thing, hang around with it. It makes you feel good. If it doesn't make you feel good, move on, you know.
Yeah.
I'm stoked that your daughter is stoked on Phoebe Bridgers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
She can already tell.
Yeah, she gets it, and I actually wrote a message to her one time, to Phoebe Bridgers, and I was like, you know, you write honest lyrics, and I bet you weren't trying to, you know, speak to a 2-year-old, but she can tell that you're being honest, and I love that, and so I think that's super powerful even for a 2-year-old to get it, I guess. So yeah.
Was it Too Short or E40? One of the Bay Area rappers, a game recognized game. Somebody said that.
What is it?
A game recognized game.
Oh yeah. I think
dude,
that,
even 2-year-olds, dude. 2-year-olds recognize game. They know.
Game, recognized game.
They can tell, man. There is no faking it at all.
Yeah.
The first 2 songs have been outstanding. Can you tell us what you're going to do third today?
So we, when I put out Young Folk, it was, a collection of songs that we were singing at our house. And there was one song that kind of connected with a lot of families. It's a song called A Bear in the Woods. And I had my buddy Ben Rector sing on it. And it was super fun to do. But I do, like when I do school shows, people come out, all these kids come up and says, is this a true story? Like because all the other ones are honest and like, this is our family and this is what and they're like, but Bear in the Woods one is the only one that's like not that way, but it's been the one that everybody, the kids love, and we thought we would do it as just a fun thing if there's any kiddos watching out here today. So awesome. It's Bear in the Woods. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A bear in the woods ate my underwear. I was swimming at the creek when I left him there. He thought it was a snack someone left to share. Yeah, a bear in the woods ate my underwear. A bear in the woods ate my underwear. I was swimming at the creek when I left him there. He thought it was a snack someone left to share. Yeah, a bear in the woods ate my underwear. Like a jaybird swimming in the open sea, I was looking for a towel and maybe some leaves. Like the day I was born, or like Adam and Eve, there was a full moon out for all the world to see. Well, I never saw him coming, I never heard a peep. When I was splish, splish, splashing, he was snacking on my briefs. I got out of the water, went and hid behind a tree, 'cause a bear in the woods stole my dignity. I said a bear in the woods ate my underwear. I was swimming at the creek when I left him there. He thought it was a snack someone left to share. Yeah, a bear in the woods ate my underwear. I said a bear in the woods ate my underwear. I was swimming at the creek when I left him there. He thought it was a snack someone left to share. Yeah, a bear in the woods ate my underwear. A bear in the woods ate my underwear. I was swimming at the creek when I left them there. He thought it was a snack someone left to share. Yeah, a bear in the woods ate my underwear. I said a bear in the woods ate my underwear. I was swimming at the creek when I left them there. He thought it was a snack someone left to share. Yeah, a bear in the woods ate my underwear.
Dude, this has been great. Thank you so much for coming by and playing these songs. That was 2 off of Growing Up, which is coming out on July 26th, and 1 off of Young Folk, the 2017 album. And have a great show Wednesday, 2 days from today's Monday, it seems. Yeah, on Wednesday night in Westport, Connecticut at the Levitt Pavilion. You're playing a show. That's 2 days from now. Enjoy that. Travel safely to it.
Thank you.
And all of the tour dates will be posted at joshlovelacemusic.com as they're announced. And dude, best of luck on the thing.
Thank you so
and
much.
man, thanks for the chat and the music as well. It was outstanding.
Thank you, Brad. Really appreciate you having us.
Yeah, man.